Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have another Crystal Tower. Again, probably one of the final of these. Featuring at the top of the climb, Halicarnassus. And then some other varying, interesting, and difficulty fights along the way. But the Halicarnassus one is actually pretty neat, for once. Maybe by launching a spaceship to the moon, NASA is the greatest sniper of all time. Bullshit. Edgar. Crystal Tower and its extremely long load times because it has to load all the soul breaks in. Alright, hold up. I gotta read this one real fast. So long, suckers. I rev up my arcane, creating a huge cloud of particle effects. When the effects dissipate, my entire party is lying dead on the pavement. Oh, that one's really good. Watch this. Casts Squall USB 1. It's not clear what move I was going for. Well, now that we have waited to rev up. Yeah, that's a big thing. Kamari's Arcane is perfectly fine with the way it works. I think it's either instant cast, it's either just instant cast or it actually also has a higher than normal multiplier. And it kills him, but when you consider the fact that Arcanes are used to finish fights, well, it's fine. A gun. Well, I think every arcane has the same multiplier. Like, if you add up the 20 hit multiplier ones, they have the same multiplier as the 3 hits. I guess furthermore on top of that, like, I used to, test fights like the Apocalypse and the Apocalypse Plus and the, Ultimate Double Plus fights, but eventually realizing that, like, I would one-shot those half the time as long as I knew what the mechanics were, started just kind of throwing the parties together and being like, it'll work. And lo and behold, 9 times out of 10, I'm right. That remake music, though. Those are AoE casted. Well, we will deal. This is the Easemat music. Spoilers, I never fought Easemat. I happily beat that game before I decided to do most of the side content. The theme that they use for Easemat and Record Keeper. Oh, weird. When you're strong and you don't care about Shell. They did cast Shell, right? They did cast Shell. Yeah, we're seeing that. That Shell working for them. Small child. Not quite strong enough. That's gonna be a problem. Well. Luckily, everything else seemed to have worked out. And the only person that got silenced doesn't care. Ah, but you're blinded. Done in by my own blind. Defeated by a wooden gun. Time to Dreadworm. Now, the one thing is it does do that twice over the course of the fight, as you can see here. We have Asher this time, though. Yeah, you know, Sporefall weakens the party to Fireball. That makes sense. That parses. Summon a dad. Summon buffs have worn off. Done. The first Crystal Towers were hard because that was like before Ultras were common. And, you know, power creep occurred and now they are less difficult. Gotta load them brakes. Well, Furry, here's the thing. Remember that the Leviathan Ashura fight that you were thinking of as being very hard? That was an Apocalypse. That wasn't a double plus. Maybe there was an Apocalypse Double Plus version, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the original. Big Thing 1 about Shinryu. Bring lightning resist. Is this Type 0? Yes. Yeah, Type 0 music is extremely identifiable because it's just slightly too much guitar. Well, let's do the needful. Shinryu is supposed to have really boosted stats. At least defensively. So Tower Halicarnassus is a deceptively dangerous fight. Starts off none too threatening, and also does only a Shelga, doesn't do a Protect. Why did I bring a Hastaga? Oh, right, he dispels at a point. Right. And it's also omni-resistant. We have ways around that, though, nowadays. So, we will get around that. But yeah, the early phases are deceptively not dangerous. But as you can see, each turn that he gets, he does 3 2-target imperils. And mind you, they are doing 600 damage and all that before we have even magic broken in. And they're piercing. So that is just, for the most part, the damage that they do. Ultimate Holy, of course, is a threat. It does a good chunk of HP. Jack CV, thank you for the follow. But for now, we are aiming to imperil him as hard as we can. But when using Machinist imperils, you are always at the whim of RNG. There we go, that's what let's see. Bartz doesn't give a shit though. There's the Dispel. Always catches me off guard. The Thunders, like the two hits, are supposed to be instant, but for some reason they aren't. And then yes, in the Phase 2 rotation, they do an AoE Holy. Let's get a little further boost on the party. If you're not aware, Mustadio is very good. And we're starting to hit the point where we're getting weak from the attacks. And we've entered the final phase. Hell mode engage. So, the reason that you were being imperiled the whole fight is for the final phase, where everything hits very hard. I believe her rotation is she does an AoE Elemental, and then Holy, and then AoE Elemental, and then Holy, and she keeps bouncing between those over and over again. So, it goes without saying, you really don't want to spend too much time in this final phase. Oh. And then, just then, Imperils wore off. We're good though. Yeah, I really like the gimmick of that boss, where is very non-threatening at the start, and for most of the fight, honestly, and then you hit the final phase and they just explode. And yes, I always misgender Halicarnassus because I don't know, there's something in the dialogue in 5 that just stuck in my brain, and then I just fuck it up every time. Because Halicarnassus is a man. Yeah, even more confusing in 14 when they refer to refer to them as a she. I'm not going to go down that road. Anyway. Tower. Alright. Another month, another tower down. What can I say? That actually, Halicarnassus was a really interesting fight, and I hope they, as always, I hope they put a little bit more thought into fight design, because, yeah, Halicarnassus was a really neat gimmick, all in all. But for now, I'll see you next tower.